Now, the Australian Ice Hockey League is trending online, and it looks like they have romance readers to thank. It's the craze taking social media by storm. Creatively named BookTok, book lovers from all over the world are flocking to TikTok to share their romance wrecks.
Am I attracted to this? No. Am I? No.
One genre in particular is getting a lot of love. Ice hockey romances becoming some of the most recommended books on the app. Now the Australian Ice Hockey League is leaning into the love. Teams across the country using the attention to grow their fan base. And it's working.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Back in my day, it was more Mills and Booney.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know, I'm a bit young.
Gone with the wind. Clark Gable, David Boone. David Boone.
David
You
Boone.
didn't read romance novels about Booney?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I did. We'll discuss. We're joined by players from the Sydney Ice Dogs and best-selling romance author Emily Rath in Florida. Emily, good morning to you. First up, you're a best-selling author of ice hockey romance books. How did this come to pass?
Yeah, you know, it's been part of my journey as an author that I love exploring different genres. And I love reading ice hockey romances, and I just kind of had a break in my schedule. And I was like, you know, I want to try one. I want to try and do a series, kind of like a fantasy series where you're building out interconnected standalones. You get to explore different characters on the team. And so I wrote one, and it just blew up. I was #1 in Australia for weeks. Like, all these Aussie readers were just loving this ice hockey romance. And yeah, things have just kind of gone from there.
What is it about the ice, do you reckon, that people are fully into? I mean, obviously they're pretty strapping lads. Is that what it's all about?
You know, it's just such a fun sport.
Yeah.
It is so fun to watch. I think in terms of like romance readers liking it, what's really fun is that the team is smaller. You think of like American football, there's so many guys on that team, right? Whereas with ice hockey, there's 6 guys on a team at a time or on the ice at a time. So you can feel like it's a smaller group. You get to know the players better. You get to know their backgrounds better. But yeah, I mean, ice hockey is just so much fun to watch. It's high action, high speed all the time. It's fun.
You don't automatically think of romance, though.
No, you don't. But then you haven't met Strat. So let's go to Strat now. Who's the biggest heartthrob in Australian ice hockey? Because it's getting steamy out there. Hello, Strat.
You got a Strat?
Oh, hi.
Hello. We're just
How you
saying
doing?
things are getting pretty steamy on the ice. Who would you say is Australia's biggest heartthrob?
Well, I think I'm standing right beside him.
Definitely not.
Our captain, Daniel Pataki.
Definitely not. That's not the case
Has
at
it
all.
made a difference having this, I guess, romance? Are people coming to the games, especially because of that?
Well, I think, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really know much about it until our social media manager, showed me TikTok and started scrolling through, and I said, okay, all right.
You're up
and
for
then,
it?
you know, just great to see, you know, that community come and support our team and our league, and you know, any way that we can get more fans here to our games, it's great.
So you can see a noticeable, quantifiable difference with the number of men and women coming to watch you play for a little bit of ice magic.
It's been a bit of a wild experience.
Yeah.
Like as Strat said, it's nothing that we even knew about. And then, I had these girls come up to me, wanting to sign a book. And I was like, why are we signing a book? We're trying to be athletes and we're signing this random book. And then even one of the books I signed had all these little tabs in it. And I was like, oh, what are all the tabs for? And she sort of really awkwardly giggled and was like, oh, that's just all the good stuff. And I was, I was a bit shocked. It was weird, but Yeah, like it's all a bit much, but like that's very harmless. And we look, if it's attracting people, they seem to be enjoying themselves. So
No doubt. Well, I mean, we all kind of didn't know that it was a phenomenon until the weekend. Emily, you're responsible for all this. Well done. What can we expect out of your books?
My books are about joy, right? They're about joy. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of character and depth. I feel like what I've tried to do with my hockey romances is, because sometimes you'll read a sports romance and you're like, I don't even know what sport that person plays because it doesn't come up in the story. And I really just try to highlight the actual playing of the sport. So the science, the healthcare, the nutrition, how hard these teams work, right, when they're playing. So I really try and celebrate not only the sport in my books, but just joy and love and people finding connection in all kinds of different ways, friendship. Yeah, it's just a fun time.
Yeah, well, whatever, as they say in the classics, whatever gets you through the night is all right. Well done. Thank you so much for being with us. And you heard it first here on the Today Show in Australia. It's a strange one, isn't it?
I love it.
Well,
I love that so much. It's just out there. It's so
Are you going to go down to a game?
I think I might
Take
go
your little
now.
book?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, get it signed?
Yeah, take the wife.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my goodness. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.